All right, what is going on, everybody? So we have a cheerleading match tonight between two really good teams. They're both placement matches, or sorry, this is a placement match between. I mean, both the teams are in placement matches, but from what I can tell, they both do seem to be really good teams. Really high ranks on both of these teams. Awful lot of rank ones in both Hero League and Team League. So, really expecting a very good match tonight between these two teams. So this is going to be between Kharazim Chess Club and Crusader Gaming. So, really looking forward to this. The map will be on Dragonshire, so expecting to see a lot of global presence heroes, probably a lot of Falstad, perhaps, maybe even Brightwing. We shall see. But we are going to be getting the match underway very shortly, or sorry, the draft underway here very shortly. It's looking like there were some issues with the Blizzard servers earlier. They were the victim of a DDoS attack. I think that has largely been resolved. From what I could tell, I mean, people are being able to get into matches much more easily than they were before. Uh, I've seen a lot of people actually participating in matches, whereas earlier, like, people couldn't even log on barely. So, I'm hoping things are all good. But we are going to get the draft underway here very shortly, so looking forward to this. In fact, let's just switch right over to the draft. Hey, what's up, First Tandy? How's it going? So, all right, it's looking like the draft is underway. So, Kharazim Chess Club, they get to first ban. Uh, there have been some this patch that just come out did make a whole lot of changes. Um, Not sure if Illidan is still worthy of being first ban, but certainly Li Ming maybe. But it might want to ban out someone who's a little stronger on this particular map. I was going to say Falstad or Zagara maybe, but they choose to ban out Li Ming. Still an extremely strong hero. I don't think she did. I'm pretty sure she got some nerfs in the patch. I think they just lowered her overall damage output. But Crusader Gaming, they are choosing to ban out Falstad. Really a tremendous hero on this map. Even though he did get nerfed, Mighty Gust, the cooldown was increased on it. But he can still use his global mobility to hop around, which really helps control shrines and take the dragon. So he's just a very valuable hero on this map. That is just so much about map presence and control over the shrines. But Kharazim Chess Club, they are going to have their first pick. Could maybe see a Zagara. We shall see. What will they do? What would they do? I'm not sure if this is such a strong map for Zul. I know on a map like Tomb of the Spider Queen, he's really strong there because the lanes are so well are so close together. He can easily clear out a lane, get the skeletons going in that lane, and then quickly rotate up to another lane, maybe gank someone, clear out another lane. But this map is quite a bit larger, and I still think Zagara and Thrall, they're kind of the kings of the solo laners. Thrall did get some nerfs, but nothing really to his survivability in a lane. It was Sundering that got the nerfs, but in the early game where you're just trying to solo lane, that's not much of a factor here. But Jaina is picked up for Kharazim Chess Club. I do think it's a pretty solid first pick. They're not really revealing anything about their comp by picking Jaina first, and they are still picking up one of the strongest mages in the game. I think Li Ming is probably still the strongest, and even though KT got some buffs, still think Jaina is ahead of him, I think. But Tassadar picked up for Crusader Gaming. Pretty interesting. That's very early for a Tassadar pick. I was thinking, okay, they go with Thrall second, so they are going to have a strong soul laner. I thought they might grab Illidan, because Illidan and Tassadar, they do pair up very well together. Illidan can dive in and with the shields that Tassadar provides, Illidan can have some time where all that damage is going to be negated. He can get his health back up. Just really protect him from a whole bunch of damage. But interesting, Lieutenant Morales picked up for Kharazim Chess Club. Very early pickup for Morales. In fact, I think picking her up this early, kind of dangerous. She's a pick that can be countered, I think, fairly easily. If Crusader Gaming does go with a dive heavy comp, that could really put Morales in a lot of trouble. And considering that they have Tassadar and Thrall, Thrall's already a pretty dive heavy character, but they could easily pick up Illidan. Unless Kharazim Chess Club is planning to ban him out here. So it's interesting to see what they do. But Diablo also picked up, so they have Jaina, they have their support, they have their warrior. Could be hiding something here. It's kind of interesting to see what they're doing. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do with their last two picks. But Crusader Gaming, they have a chance to ban something now. They ban out Sergeant Hammer. I do think that's pretty interesting. I do think that's a good ban. Hammer on this map, if she gets her feet set and has Diablo protecting her and Morales healing her and stimming her possibly, she can be very difficult to deal with. So I do think smart ban. But yes, as I predicted, Illidan banned out by Kharazim Chess Club. So yeah, I feel like if they had taken Illidan instead of Thrall, may have been smarter. But who knows? Who knows? So probably still need a full support on the side of Crusader Gaming. Probably still need a tank. And probably still need some kind of damage dealer. So let's see what they decide to go with. They go with Tyrande, so they're going with the double support. I do think those two pair fairly well together. I think you see them fairly commonly in the Korean scene, I think. Look, am I trying to do my best sports announcer voice? I'm just trying to speak like normal and do this in a way that sounds good. Just trying to keep you guys entertained and informed during this draft here. But one more pickup is coming up for Crusader Gaming. Would expect to maybe see their warrior. Oh, but they go for Vala. Interesting. So they're probably saving their tank pick for last. And I would expect Kharazim Chess Club to pick up another tank, and they don't have a chance to ban again, so they're pretty much going to get the tank of their choice at this point. So let's see what Kharazim Chess Club, who they decide. This is where we find out if they're up to something. Lili and Zeratul. Okay. If that was their big secret strat to take Lili and Zeratul last, I didn't see it coming. All right. Maybe they're planning some water dragon shenanigans. I don't know. But ETC is going to round that out, so. Okie dokie. I really don't understand the Lili pick. Maybe they want to use Water Dragon into Apocalypse and then have Zeratul Void Prison everyone who isn't being focused and just kind of pick them off like that. Don't know. Hey, I'm being asked a question by one of the guys.
I'm here to help.
Okay, someone is asking for no match history. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. I think we're all set then. Excellent. Alright, so everyone is readied up. We're going to go ahead and get this started. Hey, 1 second here. Trying to load Heroes of the Storm back up. Not sure what's going on here. Think my computer just needs a reboot. Alright, I think it's working. Do la la la. Yeah, I've for some reason, Heroes is not responding for me. Not sure why. Just give me 1 second here, guys. Sorry about this. Okay, there we go. I think it's working now. Okay, think it's loading now. There we go. Okay, I think we're all good. I think we're all good. So, Garen on Lieutenant Morales, Plorxicle on Zeratul, Bromance on Lily, Shadow Schlep on Diablo, and the Captain, RX Bandit Zero on Jaina. And we have Neo on Tassadar, D-Blank on Tyrande, Gizmo on Vala, Fots on Thrall, and Surprise the acting captain. Don't think he's the actual team captain, but for this match, their captain is sitting out for whatever reason. But anyway, he is on ETC, the Elite Tauren Chieftain. So, I mean, this is actually pretty interesting. We have 2 double support teams with some considerable tanking. A little more tanking on the side of Crusader Gaming, but in any case, pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm expecting some major serpent shenanigans from Lily. Expecting a giant serpent, a giant water dragon. I would be disappointed if that was not picked up. So hopefully everything has been resolved from the DDoS attack from earlier. Hopefully this slow loading is just a result of my computer being hot garbage and not a result of any attacks on Blizzard servers. All right, the loading bar is actually moving, so hopefully we're almost all good now. All right, cool, and we are off.
Heroes, prepare for combat.
So yeah, I would expect Thrall to probably go in the top lane on the side of Crusader Gaming. Don't really have a strong solo laner on the side of Kharazim Chess Club, unfortunately.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unleash the dragon's wrath.
A lot of people pinging various points on the map. Not sure who's pinging, but we are gonna have a 5-man engagement on the side of Crusader Gaming in the middle lane. But Kharazim Chess Club, they're wisely not committing. Someone wants to pause. Not sure what the pause is about. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to figure out what I can as far as why this was paused. Okay, anyway, we're right back into it. Not sure what that was about, but anyway, we're back into it. So it's a 5-on-3 in the middle lane, but no one ends up falling. Kharazim Chess Club wisely chooses to not engage too hard right there, so no one is going to end up falling. But we just see Diablo and Morales in the bottom lane. Should be fairly safe. It looks like they're choosing to put Lily in the top lane, which actually Lily is quite a beast in the early game as far as laning goes. It's very difficult to contend with early on. You know, she really has a lot of healing right out of the gate. Serpents really do a lot of work. Even her auto attacks are a little scary. And she's so squirrely, she's really hard to finish off. You really need a lot of CC to deal with Lily, so not quite sure if she can contend with Thrall, but I think she can hold her own. Whereas we do see a lot of rotating going on between the other members of the team on the Kharazim Chess Club. But we just see a bit of an engagement going on here in the bottom. Nothing, no one's going to fall. Pretty much no one is really going to fall on the side of Kharazim Chess Club unless Morales goes down. Of course, as soon as I say that, Jaina is just absolutely blown up. Yeah, the healing bean and the safeguard were not on her end. It looks like Morales lagged out, so a bit of a shame that a lag spike had to happen for Morales right there. But had the safeguard gone down and the healing beam on Jaina, most likely she would not have gone down. But Lily's certainly holding her own up in the top lane. Really has not been in any kind of trouble so far. Of course, Thrall rotate down to the bottom. Looks like Diablo may fall. There's 4-on-2 on Diablo, but the chain lane of Thrall, not enough to finish him off. So difficult to kill Diablo. Such a high health character. Maybe not this early in the game. He does have to collect a lot of souls to really get to the point where he's super tanky, but Morales' healing is just so strong. Of course, healing Diablo did come at a cost. Her mana is almost out, but we do see the bottom shrine. Go over to the side of Kharazim Chess Club, so we will not have a Dragon Knight just yet. But Jaina in a big heap of trouble. The power slide goes down by surprise, and he is able to take her down. So Jaina unfortunately getting picked off, but a very ballsy by Hearthing by deepling right in the middle lane there. May not have seen Zeratul there, maybe trying to bait something out. Well, unfortunately, Flexical just not getting to surprise in time to stop the channeling of the Dragon Knight. And the first Dragon Knight of the game goes over to Crusader Gaming. And with only Jaina in the middle lane there to contend with it, the Dragon is going to get an awful lot done. Already taking that first tower down. Probably going to get the second. And probably going to be happy with that. Zeratul probably going to finish the Dragon off. But with only 1% life left, this Dragon is not going to do too much more. maybe just clear a couple minion waves. But yeah, that last frostbolt from Janet is going to finish him off. Not surprised. Thinking about a gank. Big power slide in, and a beautiful follow-up by Tyrande. Deep Link with a beautiful Lunar Flare, too. Helps secure both kills there. Excellent job. Apparently, even though ETC had just been in the Dragon Knight, was forgotten about, and was able to just hide in that bush there and make the hard engagements and get a couple picks. So we've already seen a Dragon Knight picked up and a full level and about a level and okay, a little more than a level lead for Crusader Gaming. So they are really turning this on. They are really off to a hot start. ETC though in a bit of trouble. Tassadar is not with them, so he doesn't have the big shielding to prevent a lot of that damage. He's just left with Tyrande, who does not have the biggest healing potential in the game, but it's enough that ETC is able to get out of there without any kind of trouble. But the bottom fort goes down, so we now have a pretty big structure lead for Crusader Gaming.
The shrines are gathering power. The Dragon Knight calls from within stone.
So if there really is something to this comp that they were hoping for, I mean, if they were really going for the Water Dragon kind of wombo combo, Water Dragon into Apocalypse, I guess we're going to find out soon. But unfortunately, Diablo is in some trouble here. Yeah, Diablo just walks to his death. The Power Slide combo by Surprise and the Lunar Flare follow-up by Deep Link on Tyrande are really doing a lot of work. The amount of lockdown that provides is just, it's a ton of lockdown. It gives Thrall and Vala just so much time to deal a ton of damage. I mean, it might only be a couple seconds of stun, but that's an eternity in a game like this. But the middle fort is undefended, and it goes down. But we do see level 10 being picked up by Kharazim Cheskell. I'm going to be very curious to see. Still waiting on the heroic pick by Lily. Could be trying to hide that. And I don't know what icon that is. I think that's the Water Dragon. I think it is. But Florxicle is in a lot of trouble on Zeratul. But here we go. Apocalypse goes down. ETC falls. And Kharazim Chess Club has their first kill of the game. I'm disappointed that we didn't see Water Dragon into Apocalypse, but the raw Apocalypse was enough to make that happen. But fortunately, Lily goes down. Yeah, Paul was able to take her up, but oh, the Force Wall and the Sundering after that was beautiful. Managed to pick off Diablo there again. Really thought he was going to escape, but that was a beautiful play by Tassadar, Neo. Great job of them setting that up, and after those picks, they are going to have control over both shrines, and they are going to have the second Dragon Knight of the game. This is already getting out of control for Kharazim Chess Club. This is now the second Dragon Knight of the game that they've given up. They've gotten a couple kills, but it hasn't really been enough to shift the momentum in their favor. Surprise going to power slide out of there without getting in too much trouble. But it's looking like this top fort is going to go down. But a giant 4-man mosh pit by Surprise. Everyone is in there except Lily. Morales is going to fall. I take that back. That was Jugs that Lily picked up. But Surprise is in some trouble. That was a great Void Prison by Florxicle. Managed to isolate 3 of the members. Dragon Knight, not great at peeling, so they were able to isolate ETC and blow him up. But the dragon, only 1 second left, so not going to get much else done. But the top 4 did fall. And while we did see ETC fall, we did see Morales go down on the side of Chess Club, and Zeratul fell as well. But Diablo was in an awful bit of trouble, but Stim Drone goes down on him. I suspect more for the speed increase rather than the damage. But Tacet are blown up, but Gurn is going to fall as Morales, and that is a 3-for-1 trade on the side of Crusader Gaming. But I take that back. Zeratul just gets away. Unfortunately, the Lunar Flare does not connect after the great power slide. And as a result, Zeratul is able to blink to safety. But that top keep wall is going to fall. They may want to go finish off that Bruiser camp. There's only 2 of the knights left. So I feel like they could probably pick that up before Kharazim Chess Club shows up to contest it, and they do. But ETC in some trouble, but he is going to power slide out of there. Shadow Snow comes down to disengage and get everyone healed up. But the Apocalypse does connect on 2 people. But oh, a 4-man mosh, actually 5-man mosh pit. Oh, that is devastating. The Lunar Flood goes down, connects. A Void Prison goes down to... I think he ended up actually trapping his own teammate. I think he actually just trapped Diablo in there, but that is a 4-for-1 trade there on the side of
A hero has rejoined the
Crusader Gaming. I think someone lagged out at that point. Yeah, Morales had lagged out, but she's back now. Not sure it would have made any difference there. Morales did not take Cleanse at 7, so even if she had been outside of that mosh pit, probably wasn't going to be anything she could do to interrupt it or save anyone. But we are going to see, what is this, a 3rd Dragon Knight of the game? Go down for Crusader Gaming. Diablo, unfortunately, not in time to stop the channel of that dragon. But Toronto decided she wants to chase after Shadow Schlepp there on Diablo. But Diablo punted back into his own base. And Lili blown up by Tyrande. This Tyrande really doing a great job of connecting on her Lunar Flares and really putting out a good deal of damage with those owls as well. And Morales having more connection issues, but Stim Drone does go down on Zeratul, but considering that he's made of paper, probably not going to be able to get in there and do too much with it. Does help out his movement speed, but he's Zeratul. He doesn't really rely on that too much. But we are going to see the first keep of the game fall in favor of Crusader Gaming. But not only that, they are focusing on the core, and you know what? They might get it. Now, that was a beautiful Void Prison that caught 4 in there. Unfortunately, the Apocalypse came down just a little bit too early, and everyone caught in the Void Prison was not hit by the Apocalypse, but the Void Prison, though, it did still probably save the core. But a great force wall disengaged there by Neo, but Gizmo in some trouble there on Vala, able to vault away. But another mosh pit goes down, only 2 members in it, but it's going to be enough to finish off Diablo. Morales is going to fall as well. Oh, maybe not. Lili with the jugs, managing to keep Garen on Lieutenant Morales upright. But we are going to see Crusader Gaming fall back. Some instructions being given by D-Blink. Maybe they're not in voice comms, I don't know. But it's looking like this bottom Bruiser camp probably going to be picked up by the side of Crusader Gaming. So really they're just doing everything they can to paint the map red. This camp here is picked up both these camps are under control of
Soon
Crusader
time
Gaming,
shall
and
begin.
they now secured the middle one, and they're probably going to go control their own as well. So, of course, we're as they say that this one comes off cooldown, but surprise, maybe thinking about some kind of aggressive invasion. Here goes the power slide. And Lieutenant Morales is blown up. The Ray of Frost goes down, but not much that his team can do to follow it up. But Deep Link, another big Lunar Flare, probably stops Zeratul from killing her. But this is not looking good for Kharazim Chess Club. But big power slide in, a beautiful Lunar Flare follow-up. Jaina is going to fall. Diablo is going to fall. And this is going to be a good game, yeah. It's called out by RX Bandit 0 on Jaina. This is, with damage already having been done to the core earlier, this is going to be game. Mosh pit done, just for the hell of it. But that was quite a beatdown. That was very well played on the part of Crusader Gaming. You know, it's kind of funny. I can see why teams might want to be scouting them. It does seem like a very strong team. I really got to hand it to Surprise on ETC. He really did a fantastic job. Absolutely beautiful mosh pits. They would turn a lot of situations where it would look like the team was disengaging, like they were running away. They would lure Kharazim Chess Club into a choke point, and then right then turn right back on them, power slide in, mosh pit, catch 4 or 5 of them in the choke point. And that would just absolutely devastate them. Absolutely a gigantic plays on his part. But just really well played by them. Disappointed that... See, I think they changed the icon here. I think that's why I didn't recognize it. But disappointed that this wasn't Water Dragon. They already had Lieutenant Morales, who was providing more than enough in terms of healing. I would have liked to see more of an offensive setup. Something to set up Apocalypse, something to set up Void Prison, something to set up Ring of Frost, and I think Water Dragon could have done that. So, a little disappointed. Not sure what happened here. Connection issues. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, that is going to do it for us for tonight. Well done. Congratulations to Crusader Gaming. I guess they're the ones playing chess. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. But I would imagine them to probably place in the Pro Division. I'm not exactly sure how placement matches work in Share League. I don't know if it's you play one placement match or you play 4 or entire season. Who knows? I don't. But I would expect them to do well and go far. So congratulations to them. I will be casting a couple more Share League matches tomorrow night. Not sure what the team names are offhand, but I know I'm definitely looking forward to doing that. So anyway, well, I hope to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I will be back tomorrow with more matches to cast. So thanks, guys.